Hey Ryan, I'm curious to hear some details about what the Hartford coaching staff said to you guys in the locker room ahead of yesterday's game, under the bizarre circumstances of coming in so abruptly.
Yeah, I mean, they just told us to go out there and play our game and have fun. And I know they were excited to be there and coach for that game. So we were all excited and we played well.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Hey Ryan, I know you got a chance to play for Coach Knobloch and Murphy with Hartford for a little while last year before you got called up. So, in general, what is your impressions of their coaching style, their personalities, and what you think that what they can bring to you guys in this time with Coach Quinn out?
Yeah, they're awesome. Like you said, I played for them a little bit in Hartford last year, and I really enjoyed them. They're two just outstanding people and great coaches. Very easy to talk to. So smart with the game too, and they did a great job last night. And so yeah, we're excited to have them and think they're going to do a great job.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Ryan, it seems a little weird. You win by 9 goals, but I want to ask you about the goaltender. I mean, Alex had kind of struggled in his last 2 starts, getting pulled from each of his last 2 starts. So, as a defenseman, or even as a team in front of him, you know how important that game last night was to his own confidence and stuff. How did you guys kind of approach it? I mean, were you like more dialed in terms of responsibility and things like that? Like, what was all your mindset?
I think we can all agree on we're extremely confident in all the goalies we have. Georgie's been fantastic all of last year, and this year. Last game he made some huge saves. I know Coach Knobloch brought it up after the game. There was a 2-on-1 on the penalty kill, and I think it went back door to Patrick, and Georgie came across and made the splits. And we might have been up 3-0 at that time. That could have made it a 3-1 game and a completely different game. So Georgie was fantastic last night, and we all have the most confidence in him.
Next question comes from Dan Rosen. Dan, go ahead.
Hey Ryan, yesterday was obviously one of those unique days and games in a unique season, but now we just found out that Chris and Gord are going to be coaching you guys in Washington for the 2 games. So is that a settling thing to know that, does it make a difference to know that, for at least the next 2 games, what it's going to be?
Yeah, for sure. I think it helped having them last night. Now going into this big road trip in Washington, we're all more familiar with them, and so yeah, I definitely think it just makes us more comfortable with them.
Okay, we have time for 2 more with Ryan. First, Mark Rosenman. Mark, go ahead.
Hey Ryan, guys pull from experience when things like this happen. This whole season, so many different things have happened that I'm sure you've never experienced before in your professional career. How do you deal with that, and what's it been like?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely been a crazy year, and each day brings something new. It seems like so. You just gotta roll with it and adapt, and just take it a day at a time. And I think we have a team and a staff who've done a great job of doing that this year.
And final question for Ryan comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Ryan, I was hoping you could speak a little bit to, even though it's coming from different voices and you're going to have different coaches on the bench for the next couple games, Coach Knobloch touched last night on the fact that you guys play the same system in Hartford as you do in New York. So is there much of a difference in terms of that, or in your experience, does that kind of help with you guys having to know what the game plans will be and that sort of thing?
Yeah, definitely. I think it helps a ton. I remember them saying that last year. They do all the same systems as the Rangers. So for us players, when you get called up, you can just jump right in and feel more familiar with the system. So I think that helps with the coaching as well.